Welcome back to the WHHI Daily News with Hilton Head Mayor John McCann, who is in a busy time, a kind of a sprint toward Memorial Weekend, and then maybe things will lighten up in the summer. Sunday you spent at the celebration and effort to show support for Ukraine that was organized by Rabbi Bloom. Tell us a little bit about.
Sure, Rabbi Bloom and several of the other pastors and ministers on the island got together, formed a committee, and decided to have this big celebration in the park yesterday. It went from 12 noon to 5 o'clock at night. Had music from the symphony to rock and roll at the end, a lot of speakers in the middle, big crowd.
Good.
Well done.
Good.
I wouldn't expect anything else from Rabbi Bloom than well done.
Support for Ukraine, support for what's going on. I mean, that's another world away, and yet we've seen efforts going on in Beaufort to adopt a sister city over there, and with that effort yesterday, there's a lot of support here, isn't there?
Rabbi Bloom has raised almost $100,000 so far since we've been doing this. It's far away, but it's not far away. If you allow the Russians to take over Ukraine and then Poland and then Estonia, I mean, we're back to where we started from in the 40s.
Yeah.
So this allows us to live in paradise.
And we do indeed live in paradise.
That's right.
And perpetuating that paradise, you're having a big meeting Tuesday to go over some of the recommendations, some of the thoughts of your consultants, and also to talk in a workshop about the big North End Park up near Northridge and the whole area really around there. To explain why you're taking the whole area approach, and then tell us a little some of the specifics.
It starts tomorrow morning. It goes the whole morning. It's led by our consultants. Yeah. We decided when we were doing this, we weren't just going to do the park. We were going to do the whole district around it. And the district goes from the airport to Sam's to Port Royal Plaza along the way. We're looking at that because there'll be no housing in the park. The park is beautiful, being way. It will take several years to do. But we want to see what housing could be developed in the neighborhoods around the park. We want to see what has to be rezoned and redistricting around the park to make this one project that fits everything there, rather than do a piece now and a piece later. So if we do this successfully, then we can do another part of the island successfully. So that's the purpose of doing the whole thing together.
Give us an idea of what's going to happen in the park, besides nothing, which is a part of the goal was to have it be passive. But
that's right.
Explain some of the things that will be there.
Well, it's about 104 acres of park, very, very large. St. James Church will be there, next to the cemetery up at the end. There'll be 1 or 2 bandstands in there for small concerts and poetry readings and everything. There'll be some active space where kids can throw the football around, the soccer ball around. But there'll be no organized sports in there.
Okay.
There'll be a lot of gardens and a lot of just time to cool down and chill down and see where you really are along the way.
There's some marsh views from all of that as well?
There's beautiful views in there. Yeah. There's some old trees that was looking like being taken down in the beginning that woodpeckers make their homes when they transition from the north to the south along the way. So everything in here is very precious, and we're treating it with really, really kid gloves to make sure it comes out beautiful as it should be.
And that area around it, again, you talked about wanting to make the most of it. It has been an area that has kind of gone sideways over the last few years and needs some focus put on it.
Sideways at best. I mean, you look at roads on Hunter and Cardinal, and some of those buildings have been closed for years along the way. There's an opportunity there. It's a great opportunity zone for us to work in. It's a great opportunity zone to be developed. And you want to show a town can develop a section at a time, not just build a park.
Yeah, and then of course the next section after that might be that area around the post office where you guys are talking about a public-private partnership. Anything new on that?
The final bids come in last Friday.
Okay.
We have a team that's being put together to review the bids and see which is the best partner for us, and then we'll move forward on that.
Okay. Yeah. Anything new in the Gateway project?
Absolutely.
Knocking on wood.
Moving forward, always moving forward.
Are we any closer, seriously, to having final decisions made on where we're going?
Well, we've made a final plan of what we want done.
Right.
We will break that plan out next week. We'll meet with representatives from the county, from the state legislature and state senate to talk about the plans. We have what we want needs to be done before we sign off on the project.
All right.
We're ready to go.
You're ready to go. John McCann, you're ready to go. It's summertime. You New Yorkers, you're heading for the Hamptons, right? Or you already live in the Hamptons.
I'm heading across the street to Town Hall.
Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Mayor John McCann of the town of Hilton Head Island. We will be back with more of the WHHI Daily News right after this.